Hey, hi. I'm just waiting for people to get here right now. Not really talking about much today, but last time I did a live, it was super fun and I missed you guys a lot. Hi. So I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about whatever it is that you want to talk about or to kind of gauge and see what you guys want from my channel. I was thinking about doing a Q&A, but whenever I do Q&As, nobody ever talks to me and tells me what you want. Hey, first timer. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, nobody ever really lets me know what kind of questions they want me to answer on Q&As. So I was thinking about doing one of those and I change my mind every time because I never get good questions. So do you guys want that? This is actually my second live that I've ever done. The first one was really cool. I had a lot of people show up and it was like super random, just like this one is. So, am I not in the hurricane? So, here's a funny story. Um, that hurricane was supposed to come and like smack us right in the mouth, and it never came. Like, on Memorial Day, the day that it was supposed to have just hit, and they kept pushing back the date because the hurricane was actually hanging over the Bahamas, sending all my positive energy out to them. But it was hanging over the Bahamas for like a long time, stationary. And the day that it was supposed to actually hit, like I was at a barbecue. We did not have any effects of that. So yeah. And then I went out of town and then I came back. Like nothing really happened. We barely even got like winds or rain. Like it barely rained. So yes, I'm not in the hurricane. I did all that prep, and the good part about me prepping is that it's hurricane season now. God forbid something. I'm already prepped. So my best high school advice is definitely going to be to walk through with confidence and don't get too bogged down on the people that you meet there, because I have a few friends from high school I'm still super close with, and even from before high school. Like my oldest friend, I've known her since birth, and then I have like a couple people who I've been friends with since fifth grade and things like that. And I'm a grown woman now, so. But the thing that you have to worry about, like, or remember, is to not worry about, like, especially relationships, because they serve to be a huge distraction. And don't do anything that you're going to regret. Like I saw a quote the other day and it was basically like to the effect of like, don't do anything that's going to ruin your life later, living it up right now. So I do believe that. So yeah, just in high school, pay attention, get involved in as many things as possible. Make sure you keep your grades up and get involved in a lot of clubs, a lot of sports. That's what high school's about, not all that other stuff. High school's about like, doing fun things with your friends and being safe. Like I was on the basketball team in high school. I was in, like the Scholars Club, National Honor Society. I was a cheerleader. I used to bake cupcakes for the football team and the cheerleaders before games on Fridays. Like it was a really fun thing with that. And if you are able to do dual enrollment, do that because you'll save a lot of money for college. So, how was my last live? What was it about? My last live, it was kind of like this one. It was about just a little bit of everything. There was nothing major that I talked about. I think I got deep at some point talking about like manifestation and stuff like that. But I honestly don't even remember what my last live was actually about. It's still on my channel if I wanted to release it, but I just don't know if I want to do that. It was like an hour long and I was kind of hopping everywhere. So, South Carolina, what's up? I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are prepared. Sending you my best because storms are really no joke. When I was little, we once did not have power for like 2 to 3 weeks and it was terrible. So, I hope that your situation is a lot better than that. And I'm glad that you caught me live too. Glad it didn't hit you. Okay. Hey, are you still using the same lip combo? I love your videos, by the way. Just wish you uploaded more. I actually have a video uploading right now, and it's about hair. So I hope you like things about hair because that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So it's not really a long video, and I will start uploading more. I have a lot more time on my hands. So yeah, okay. And my lip combo, I need to post a video about that because I use the same lip liner, but I just changed the glosses. What I have on right now is so it's just that same NYX eyeliner pencil with lip gloss. Okay, what advice would I give someone with a self-esteem issue? I would definitely say for self-esteem issues, the biggest thing that helped me, because there was one point to where I was really depressed, like really, really, really depressed from like a breakup situation that I had gone through, and it lowered myself. No, I think, okay. So I would literally every day I would wake up, I would look in the mirror, and I would be like, "You're so kind." Every day. This is like not working. I would really gas myself every day in the mirror, and that is by far the best thing that I ever did for my self-esteem. So, and realize that if you feel disregarded, like I've suffered from rejection before as well, and if you feel that way, just you have to come to learn that you don't get your value from other people. So as long as you're not like disregarding yourself or rejecting yourself and your love that you have inside of you, you'll be just fine. Like you just have to wait it out sometimes. And I am 24 years old right now. 24 years old. People usually think I'm like really, really young. And I am young. 24 is young. But they don't think that I'm as like grown as I am. But I moved out of my parents' house like 4 years ago. I've been like doing this thing. And I used to be a cheerleader in high school. I used to play basketball. I wasn't the best at basketball. I was good at defense. And now these days I'm really into water sports. So I love canoeing, boarding, learn to surf. I think I mentioned that before, but that's my next goal. And the thing that I'm working on healing in my life currently, these are actually good questions. I would love to form a Q&A video for you guys. So if you have any questions for a Q&A, please leave questions like on any of my videos because I'll be checking the comments. I've kind of been MIA lately, but I'll be replying to you guys' comments. So leave questions on any of my videos, or you can DM me on Instagram and tell me what questions you want to be answered, whether it's one question or 7 questions. I can put together a Q&A video for you guys if I get enough questions. But the thing that I am working on in my life right now, and this is a big one because I just realized that this is something that I need to work out yesterday. So I was juicing like carrots and things for my mom, and my sister had cooked dinner, and I was at my mom's house. My sister had cooked dinner, and she asked me to like juice the carrots on another part of the kitchen. And that really irritated my soul. Like you guys don't understand how much that irritated my soul because I had a whole vision in my head of how exactly I was going to juice the carrots first, and then I was going to do the celery, then I was going to blend this up and do the ginger, this, that, and the third. I had a whole vision in my head of how that whole thing was going to go down. And when she like relocated me, so I had to like move all my stuff to another part of the kitchen, I literally got so pissed off in my head. Like I didn't take it out on her, but I was like, you know what I need to work on? I need to work on being flexible with my plans and not being so controlling with the flow of every little thing that I do. And that's one thing. Like I think practicing manifestation all the time and knowing that you really have control a lot in your life, that kind of gives you an issue if you let it, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to like, when it comes to knowing that sometimes you just have to go with the flow of things. And that's where a lot of people fall in manifestation itself because they're not able to let things go. Like I am missing that component in my real life. So that's definitely the thing that I'm working on now. I'm so sorry if it's lagging. I'm having like connection issues over here. And I'm also uploading a video right now. So that might be one of the reasons why my computer is working extra hard. So as far as manifestation and dating, people ask me this question a lot, you guys. Like, how can I manifest my ex back, or how can I manifest a certain person? And I promise you, I just manifested my crush into my life like 2 weeks ago. I promise you this. So, but you have to be very, very careful about how you do that. Like, I wouldn't go ahead and say, like, oh, you should manifest an ex back into your life, because I spoke about this in one of my other videos. It can be dangerous because you might manifest that person and then they're like psycho, or it comes in a way that you don't want to. Like, imagine manifesting an ex and he starts meddling and interfering with your current relationship, because by the time you get him, or you have moved on already and he's meddling in your current relationship, or you liked him for a while and then you went to toss him to the wolves, but your ass literally asked specifically for him to be obsessed with you in your life forever and did some type of juju on him in order for that to happen. That is not something that you want to play with, because you never know how it's going to come out for sure. So what I would personally do, and what I have done in the past, is just manifest the opportunity. So say you want somebody to talk to you, or you want somebody to pay attention to you. Say, I really like this person, and try to manifest like some form of contact, but don't get too specific on it, because then it's not as like, genuine and stuff like that. But just manifest like the opportunity, or manifest that you'll be able to have your pick of the litter, or manifest that you will find the love of your life. But don't be specific on who it is, unless you are being very general about like, oh, this person in particular, I want them to open the lines of communication between this person and me. That's one thing. But saying like, oh, I want somebody to be obsessed with me, like that's something completely different. So my advice would just be to either manifest open lines of communication between you and whoever it is who you're with, which is something that I did. And then I was like, I wonder if I really want that. And then lines of communication wide open, and my crush would hit me up. So that, or you can just be general about it and manifest the love of your life or a relationship and things like that, which is something that I consistently do. Okay. So I would just say, don't do too much when it comes to being specific. And I'm so happy that you love hair videos, because that is what you're getting today. Okay. Let's see what else. You guys, I missed y'all so much. Like, I know there's not a lot of us here, but I just love the fact that we're on here and that you guys really clicked this link. Like, you guys are great, and it makes me happy to know that you care about me at all, or what I have to say, because I feel like a lot of people, like I've been in even relationships before to where the guy really didn't even care at all that I'm smart. Like, he didn't care that I'm smart. He didn't care that I love like natural stuff, and that I'm holistic, and that I have knowledge in my head, that I went to college. He didn't care about none of that. He was just like, hey girl, you fine, and didn't care about anything I had to say, which was very sad. So I'm just really glad that you guys are here and that you are a part of the community, because I love my little unicorns. So yes. Okay, what is, ooh, so flexible, girl. I am one of the most complex individuals that I've ever met in my life. Like, there are so many things about me that just don't seem to make sense, but once you see the whole picture, you're like, wow, like that's different. So I actually want to make a video on the 555 manifestation method. I read something on it. It's not really my practice per se. My practice is literally what I posted on my channel. So if you guys are interested in that, you can look at that. And to me, if it ain't broke, don't break it. But I have heard about those things, and I do want to do some research, and I do want to produce some content for you guys about that. I have it on my list of videos to come out with. So yeah, I also like yoga. Hot yoga, one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life, hands down. And thanks for the congratulations. He's so fine, y'all. I wish I could show you this man without being a creep, but he is so fine. Like, it doesn't even make sense. And I remember meeting him like years ago, and I was like, when I saw him, I was like, I'm gonna get that guy one day. And this was years ago. years ago. So I recently asked for the lines of communication to open, and they did. And child, he's just so fine. And I hope that for all of you guys that you find a fine person that you can manifest and that they'll actually be the love of your life, though. Because I'm so over the point relationship wise. I don't want to date anybody, okay? I don't want to date you. I just want to be in the relationship that I'm going to be in. I don't want to do nothing with y'all people who are not meant for me. I don't want anything that's not meant for me. So that's where I'm at in life right now. So if you guys do your manifestation, manifest the love of your life and enjoy that. And you are able, completely able, because I've manifested some things that are out of this world. This girl hit me up the other day and told me that she manifested a grant for $50,000 for her business. It was supposed to be a grant like separated between like 3 people, but they loved and believed in her idea so much that they gave her the whole thing. Like, can y'all believe that? And she's like crediting my video for getting the wheels turning on that. I was like, yo, you're amazing. First of all, thank you for even taking the time to tell me this. Also, I'm so freaking happy for you. And she's a Black woman of color that owns her own business too. And you guys know I'm all about the Black owned businesses, Black female owned businesses, just minority owned businesses. Amazing. So it's amazing. And I have never heard of the 2-cup manifestation. I'm trying to figure out what that is though. I missed you guys too. And thank you for saying my hair looks amazing. I'm just now starting to like actually wear it out and stuff. So hopefully you guys like this video today. So leg split challenge for 30. Oh, I can't. Can you do a video on connecting with relatives that have passed? I do have a video about ancestors that I have uploaded already. So if you want, you can go check that out. And if you have any additional questions, leave them in the comment section under that video and I will be sure to answer them. I'm so behind on comments. You guys know I love replying to y'all's comments, all of them. But since all this stuff has happened with my mom and like just taking care of her, being there for her, this morning I just came back from her house. Actually, I gave her an hour massage this morning and we both loved every minute of it because I love helping my mom. It's like one of my great passions in life, you know. But since all this stuff has been happening, it's been so literally so hard to keep up with my other stuff. But I will definitely get back to you guys on those comments. How do you try not to focus on the time part of manifestation? So really, I think it all comes down to just understanding that your work is done. Like when you manifest, I feel like in the beginning, I used to be like still feeling like I had more to do. And I feel like the same goes for a lot of you guys. I'll get messages, DMs literally every day. Like, okay, so if I manifest today, do I have to do it again tomorrow? Or can I do it tomorrow? Or is it going to hurt me if I do it tomorrow? But if you go into it with the mindset that my work is done once I have said it, it is written, it is done. If you train yourself to think like that, things become so much easier and you won't even think about the time. Or the other way to deal with that is to include the time like parameters include the time inside of like your I'm sorry, I really can't talk today, but to include the time that you want to manifest include that in your whole like journal entry or however you choose to manifest. So like when I got my job that I manifested, I was like, in 3 weeks, within the next 3 weeks, I'm going to get this job opportunity. And it happened in like 8 days or something crazy like that. So if you're too worried about it, just put a date on it, put a timestamp of when it's going to happen, or say today is January 28th, 2020. I have this, this, and this. And I'm telling you, it will all come to fruition if you do that, okay? But other than that, you just really have to get it into your head that your work is done. And once you have that mindset, things will be so much easier, I promise. And hello, Finland. It's so nice to see you here. I hope that answered your question. If it didn't, feel free to put a follow-up down there. But you just really have to have confidence in yourself and in the fact that you have done your work already. And how can you tell the difference between overthinking and intuition? I feel like my overthinking gets in the way of my intuition. So overthinking is like drawing things out to unnatural conclusions. So my mom always used to tell me to draw things out to the natural conclusion in life, meaning that if things were to persist the way that they are today, this second, without any changes, if nothing were to change, how would life look for you at the end of this, or in 2 years, or whatever? So like, let's take a relationship, for example. If you and this guy continue on the same exact track, how is that going to look for you in 3 years? That's drawing things out to their natural conclusion. Overthinking is when you're like, I wonder if this person likes me. And if they don't like me, then like what happens then? And like, what if they leave me for this person? Or what if it's not that person? What if this person? That's what overthinking is. Intuition, on the other hand, is like, I have a bad feeling about this and I'm going to trust my gut. That's a gut feeling. Overthinking is when you literally just go off in your head on this tangent that probably isn't even true. And I used to be really, really bad at overthinking, but then I realized that if it's coming from here and not just like a tingly feeling in my gut or my hair is standing on the back of my neck, like pay attention to how your nervous system reacts to certain situations. Because that part right there, that's the intuition. Thinking about it at night until 3 a.m., that's overthinking. But coming into a situation and being like, I don't feel right here, that's intuition. So I hope that makes sense. If not, like I said, follow-up question, it's always good. But it's just different parts of the body. You have to be in touch with recognizing what's what, you know? And if you're thinking about it at 3 a.m., it's probably not your intuition, unless it's like a dream or something. If it's a dream, that might be intuition. Because I find like a lot of my intuition comes through my dreams. And yeah, the hurricane didn't even happen, dude, over here. Unfortunately, it happened in Bahamas. Like I said, my heart and my energy and my prayers go out to them. But nothing happened here. I was at a barbecue. I went to like a patio function, like a little lounge and stuff this weekend. It wasn't not even bad. And my ancestor altar video, put you on because yeah, I don't like the idea of visiting graveyards like that either. And somebody told me, I'm trying to remember what it was. Unless somebody tells me to visit a graveyard, like I really won't. Like my grandpa, who's the person who I have loved, one of the people who I've loved the most in my whole entire life, he passed away some years ago, and I've still never been to the graveyard after the funeral, which is something that I struggled with before, but I think that honoring him in the way that I do kind of alleviated that guilt of feeling that, you know, I should be going to the graveyard. Because there's also other things there too. I'm not sure I want that. And I don't feel like he's inside of that body anymore. So you know how that goes. So procrastination, spiritual advice on procrastination. That's actually something that I have to think about. I think that when it comes to spiritual advice, we must all remember at all times that we are spiritual beings. Therefore, everything that we do is, in fact, spiritual. So when you're procrastinating, just think of it in a sense of, am I walking along my divine path, or am I doing something that's counterproductive to what I'm really supposed to be doing and getting out of this life or giving into this world? And that most of the times, that thought in and of itself gets me right to bed, and I do the things that I'm supposed to do. So I hope that helps. Follow-up questions if it doesn't. And yes, ooh, go with the flow. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to manifest some money. It still hasn't come. So if you are manifesting money, make sure that you watch that video on how I manifested money. Make sure you are letting the thought go, because if not, it's not going to work for you. Also, be very specific when you need this money by, and like what you need, because if not, you might face some trouble with that. Don't be generic about it. Be very specific. So me and tell me exactly what you did, and I will kind of try to like troubleshoot with you. But watch my manifestation videos and hopefully you'll get some guidance there, because I cover everything and it works for me every time. Like I said, I manifested money, jobs. I manifested my crush like 2 weeks ago. He's so fine. So yeah. All right. So going with the flow. It's key to manifestation. Sorry, I lost connection. I've been losing connection here too, so it's not your fault probably. And for a living, I do a lot of things. I actually own a healing crystal jewelry and waist bead company called Indigo 9 Jewelry. That is my main thing. I also, if you guys watch my job manifestation video, I work somewhere else, but I don't really, I work there for fun, actually, at this point, because I really, really like it. It's one of my dream jobs. You guys know I talked about that. So, but my main thing right now that I want to focus on is Indigo 9 Jewelry. If you guys are interested in that, I actually am posting more waist bead strands tonight. So if you guys are interested in that, I should be posting it tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, but they should be up for sure. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Order on the site because I've worked very hard on that site. Okay. So glad that you're here, even though you randomly came across. That makes me so happy. And to me, it's called divine alignment. So also, if you guys would like tattoo videos, I'm inked up. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tattoos in total. So if you guys want to like know about my tattoos, what they mean, if you guys have any other questions, you can DM me on Instagram because I'll do a Q&A for you, whether it's like personal things or spiritual things or how I deal with certain things. Y'all can feel free to ask me. And yes, I'm very sad to hear about the Bahamas. How would you go about selecting a new tarot deck? Personally, my thing is this. I just have the Rider deck. I have seen some really beautiful decks, though. You just have to figure out what resonates with you. Like, I know that if I ever get another tarot deck, it's going to be this one that I saw on Etsy. It's handmade. This lady drew all the designs. And there's a lot of Black symbolism. So a lot of Black women. There's a lot of the Orishas and stuff like that. And if I ever get into the tarot deck, it'll probably be that because those images resonate with me. You want to pick something that is going to make sense to you. If you're really into art or if you're into like anime, try to see if you can find like a anime deck. Or if you're into really pro-Black, try to get something with Black images on it. Or if you're earthy, try to get something with plants on them. They have all sorts of tarot decks. So definitely extra coin on something that is illustrated by like a specific person if you care about that. A lot of times the coolest decks are the ones that are like handmade. So definitely check out Etsy for that. Okay. Law of attraction is real. I subscribe to your channel for watching this. My next tattoo, I want to get the words divine alignment. Law of attraction is real, and I believe that you coming here is divine alignment. I've been trying to manifest something specific for the past 10 years, and I struggle with receiving it, and I know I deserve it. Please watch my videos, and if you have more questions, because I feel like those will clear up a lot of things. Like I said, people hit me up almost every day telling me about the things that they manifested. A girl recently told me that she manifested a $50,000 grant. So you can really have whatever you want. If you have more questions beyond that, please, you can feel free to DM me because the advice, the game is free. Like, I don't mind y'all and giving y'all little tips and tricks about it. And thanks for saying you love my jewelry. I love making it. Looking at a wig. Yes, thanks, girl. Golden drip. Or boy, whoever you are. I don't see the profile picture. But vision boards get in the way of letting go part of manifestation. No, I don't think so. Because it's basically just a way to visualize every day. Like, you can think about your manifestation, but just don't like come at it through a desperate type of energy. So like, if I want something, I could think about it, but every time I think about it, I'm going to be like, yeah, like how amazing is that going to be? I could just see it now. You know, like you can have goals and dreams in your head, but just don't be like, what if I don't get it? Like, should I do it again? Like, should I write that again? Like, what if I messed up the spelling of this? Is it going to come in a different form? Like, is it going to come how I want it to? Like, just don't worry about it. That's basically what people mean when they say let go of your manifestations. Not so much you're forbid to think about it, but just let it happen. Like, just let go and realize that your work has been done already once you wrote it or said it or however you choose to manifest. So no. And no, this is not Fenty lip gloss, but it does look like it. So good for you. This is actually just lip liner, and this is Physicians Formula lip gloss, you guys. I have secrets when it comes to lip gloss that I have to share with y'all, and y'all are gonna kill me when you find out what I actually do with my lips. So I don't do anything crazy with my lips. So that sounded really weird. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll definitely be posting more lip videos, lip related videos, because people ask me all the time, like, how I get my ombre lip and stuff like that. I have a couple videos on that. Or they'll ask me how I get my lips so big. I'm like, genetics. So I can post more about that as well. And okay, hello. What's the last thing you manifested? Last thing I manifested was my crush, okay? I manifested to open up the lines of communication between us, and it happened. So if y'all see me with a fine chocolate man in a little bit, just know I did that, okay? So yeah. Do you ever feel drained after manifesting, like, or like off? I feel weird at the moment, and I haven't been able to get back on track. I can't say that I do feel drained. You might just need a good cleansing. Before I manifest, I don't know how you do your specific practice, but before I manifest, I make sure that I am in the most comfortable place and position as possible. I got sage burning, I got incense, I got a window open. I'm comfortably sitting somewhere. Like, the vibe is real. I'm relaxing. So I never really feel drained because I let my tensions pour out of me. I let my, you know, worries pour out of me before well, not even before, like during manifestation, just in the sense that I know that everything will be resolved because of my manifestation. So I could see how that might be draining, like letting go of a lot of things during your manifestation practice. But just make sure that you are in a clean environment that is energetically balanced and that you are relaxing and not putting yourself under stress or pressure. I hope that helps. Yeah, letting go is really hard. I do not smoke. The only thing I smoke is CBD oil because the cramps are real. I am currently in the process of reading Queen Afua's book and trying to get my universe all the way in check, because a lot of what we think is normal when it comes to womanhood is not actually normal. And it has a lot to do with the environment that we exist in and things that we consume. You guys know I don't eat meat, but I do blush when I talk about it. I don't want to do this, you guys. Hi from Holland. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I don't smoke though. And he's so fine. I wish you guys could see him. If you DM me, I might send you a picture. I'm kidding. No, I won't. Because that would be creepy, right? That would be creepy. But I wish, because you guys, I feel like y'all are actually my friends. So I wish that you guys can all just know about this person. But it's just a crush. It's nothing like serious. I hope he's not on. I don't think he's on here, but I hope not, because if you on here, you fine. I just want you to know that. So, okay, nice. Thanks. That helped. Hold on. Sorry. Flowers. Flowers definitely work. I usually I use sunflowers a lot just in my environment. And I also have a lot of plants in my house. So plants definitely help. I only said that because I recently manifested a job and now I feel weird. But thank you for your input. No problem, girl or boy. Tori is very, it could be anything. I know boy and girl Tories. But congratulations on your new job. I'm very happy for you. If you have questions, like I said, or something too personal for here, let me know what's going on. Like, I'll be so down to talk to you guys. When are you going to tell me you manifested me? Then you cheeky lady. Huh? I don't get it. Mr. Blessed. Mr. Blessed. Mr. Blessed. I don't get it. How can you change your mind if you want to manifest? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like, how do you change your mind about manifestation? Like, if you do something, you're like, oh, never mind. Or how do you change your mind into like the zone of manifestation? Because honestly, it's all about mind control. It's all about the power of the mind. Whatever you want at the moment, ask for that. You know what I mean? So if you thought you wanted something and then you don't want that thing anymore, you want something else, just whatever you want, focus on that and don't even worry about the other thing, because if you have like thoughts of doubt when it comes to that other thing, like it's not going to happen for you anyway. So your mind will go to whatever you're focused on, if that makes sense. So clarify if I did not hit the nail on the head. Okay, girl, I'm gonna change it soon. Oh, big bet. Hey, girl, hey. I want you to cook with me videos. Give us ideas. Yo, I was gonna do a video series called "We Got Food at the House," like what your mom be saying when you're out and you're like, "Can I have XYZ?" And she's like, "We got food at the house." I was gonna do one of those, basically about like how I cook for what I have in my house. Like, not, oh, you gotta go to the store and buy all this extra stuff. Like, just me cooking everyday things that I have in the house and being creative with meals. So thank you for saying that my energy is beautiful and I'm a sweetheart. I think you're a sweetheart too. The fact that, this is the thing, the fact that you guys even give me these compliments and take the time out to write these things, it just tells me that you're a beautiful person. So right back at you. I'm trying to manifest an apartment and it's not seeming to work. I would say just the same as all of my other responses towards manifestation. Watch those videos, all of them. I think there's probably like 3 or 4 of them, and you'll get a lot of clarity from those, a lot of answered questions or even questions that you did not know that you had. Other than that, just make sure you are letting go of the thought and make sure that you are being specific about the timing that you want this to happen in. Okay? He thoroughly explains harmful effects of dairy and other food, especially for Black people. Yep, Black people should not be doing dairy. That's why most Black people are lactose intolerant, or they develop an intolerance of milk and dairy. So only thing for me, like, I really like quesadillas and burritos, and I gotta chill. Like, I don't really eat it that much, but sometimes the burrito. But I have enough willpower to not if I didn't want to, but the thing is I just want to right now. So when the time comes where I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, then I will. And manifesting a specific person, like I said before, it's not really a good idea most times. So you might not want to really do that. What I would say is that if you have somebody on your mind, maybe manifest the lines of communication between you and that person opening up, rather than being specific about how you want them in your life and the capacity that you want them in your life. So, meow, I'm Persian. What up? My fave detox recipes, honestly, I do a lot of things. My favorite one, though, is definitely a bag of limes and a cup of ACV and like a gallon of water and some either coconut sugar or agave nectar, blue agave, because blue agave is alkaline. And that, you just drink it as much as you can every day for like a couple days, and you will be flushed the freak out, okay? Skin be looking good and everything. Thank you for calling me a beautiful soul. I think you're beautiful for writing that. Keep up the good work, Bo. Thanks. You're a beautiful person. Thank you for actually checking out my jewelry page on IG. That made me smile. Dog, of course. I'm going to watch your video. Have a nice day, love. Have a nice day. How to detach from your manifestation goals. You just have to come to the realization that your work has been completed and stop worrying about it. Because if not, then you'll like obsess over it, and obsessing is never good. So once you just get into your head that you already did what you were supposed to do, like, you don't go to work, do your job, make sure everything is straight, leave, and then go home like, do you think I'm really done with work? Nah, y'all be racing to get out at 4 or 5 o'clock or whenever y'all leave work. So come with that same energy when it comes to manifestation. Once it's done, keep writing until you feel satisfied. Don't cut it off early. Keep writing until you feel completely satisfied, and let that feeling carry you into the moment that you actually get what you desire. I love Dr. Sebi. My favorite body scrub, I honestly just use old coffee grounds. That's it. Nothing mixed in it. Just old coffee grounds all over my body. And lime is really good. It's alkaline. Hey. Thank you so much for calling me pretty. My mom and father are a true love story. Learned a lot just one night. Oh, thanks. I'm just asking any question that comes to mind. Ask away. I'm actually about to get off of here because I have to make sure that my other video is uploading because I'm actually uploading right now. So, yeah, I'm about to get off here soon. And I just wanted to come and hang out with y'all and say that I vibe with y'all and I think that you guys are the best and that y'all are loyal and I appreciate that. And you know, I'll be back on here soon. Make sure you check out the video today and please share it around for me. Also, if you will, please share my Instagram page because I'm almost at 10,000 followers on Instagram. And I really, really want it to 10,000 for this one simple reason. Because at 10,000, you can put links inside of your Instagram stories. So it'll be a lot easier for me to post content for you guys without messing with my Instagram bio link or having to direct you over to that. Like, I'll literally be able to just like post the link inside of my Insta story after I get 10,000 subscribers. So please, 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 if you don't mind, share my Instagram page so that I can have that feature on there. I just need like 300 followers or something. So after that, y'all can do whatever y'all want. No, I don't have 10,000 yet. I need 10,000 in order to like. Oh, are you manifesting? Is that manifestation? Because I'm about to get it. It's West Indy Ray. That's my Instagram. And I'll always support you guys. Can you repeat what you said about CBD oil? Kind of cut out. Okay, so basically, I'm reading this book called Sacred Woman by Queen Afua, and she is the one who I'm getting all my teachings about the regulation of the universe and stuff like that. I will give you guys information and updates when I feel like I have knowledge to give. But CBD oil is really just good for pain. It almost immediately gets rid of the pain. Some people use it in like just the oil. Some people put it in things. I put it in a vape, which is probably not the best, but I like my vape. So I don't smoke anything else though. I'm not like a weed head. I don't really drink like that. Only like once in a while. Might have some wine tonight. But the reason why I don't drink is or I don't drink that much unless it's like a special occasion, is because I haven't mastered this realm yet. You know what I mean? So I don't really feel like I need to be somewhere else. But, you know, I have my hurricane wine that did not get consumed. So I might have some girlfriends over tonight. And yes, I will get that 10,000 followers on Instagram so that I can post things really easily for you guys on my story. My Instagram is West Indy Ray, and it will happen. Thank you so much for that manifestation. You are great. And it's the same thing as on here, West Indy Rizay. You know, I love that you did that. Baby, my bestie, my best friend is in the chat, you guys. Her name on here is Eva Marie. You need to follow her. She's so funny. She's so cool. She's my best friend from college. We have stories for days on the things that we used to do in college that were terrible and amazing and how we became friends and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys go on her page, please, and show her love. I love you so much, Day. So yeah, if you guys want to see videos of me and her, she's actually the psychotic sister. I am crazy too, but like I'm like a different type of crazy. I'm like more odd than she is. She's normal, but she's like insane. I'm not normal and also slight. So it's just I don't know how to. I definitely have to do a video with her. She's gonna come down here soon, right? Gonna come down here soon and visit me. and hang out with me and post videos and pictures with me and our curly hair. So, as a woman, a part of men's purpose in life, I don't think all people, but I think that women do play a huge role and can help elevate men to the next level because the divine feminine is always a win. So I could actually say yes to that question because whether it's a lover or a mother or anything like that, a woman definitely plays a part in every form of life. And my vape is purple. Thank you. The 10K is mine. Thank you guys so much for all that support. So, what advice would you give on starting YouTube, letting go of fear of judgment? Just do it. Also, make sure that you don't use copyrighted music or videos or anything like that on your YouTube, and be patient with it because it doesn't come overnight. So, she's normal but insane. Oh, I'm done. And yes, of course. Love you so much. She's more like a sister, actually. You guys, please go follow this beautiful human. She's actually gorgeous too. So very easy on the eyes. And I've never gotten a super chat. I don't even know how to do super chats, honestly. So I really don't know. Yay! Follow Eva. Her name is Day Day. I call her Day Day because I'm ghetto. And I started calling her Day Day after that. No super chat. Thank you so much, Golden Drip. I love the fact that you're still here. Like the fact that you're still she knows the real me. Y'all, I be on here looking so classy sometimes, but I'm really a hood rat. It's called complexity. It's called complexity. So yeah, I'm about to sign off and call my sister, Miss Eva Marie, so we can talk. You better pick up the phone because I already know that you're on your phone. But I just wanted to holler at y'all and answer some questions. If you guys have any more questions or Q&A questions, make sure that you go ahead and slide in my DMs and let me know what's on your mind. Also, please share my Instagram so that I can get those followers up. I just need like 300 more, then I can share stuff on my story. So I love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.